Guys, welcome back. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 8.5 by 11 layout using the Simple Stories collection Life in Bloom. And I've used this collection before, so I have mainly full sheets today. I'm not using a lot of scraps except for the tickets. I have 4 photos here. 3 of the photos I will use. The other photo I'm going to put on another layout, and I will put that one in my niece's album. So these are just some cute little selfies. She was teaching him how to take selfies when he was about 3 years old. So she was using her tablet to take selfies and showing him how to take selfies. I thought it was pretty cute. Those are the papers I plan on using. Spoiler alert, I don't use the peach or the blue, at least on this layout. I end up using just the newspaper print looking paper and a lot of embellishments. That was washi tape. That's film strips. That I believe I got at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I'm not sure if it's still available. These here are the foam stickers from Simple Stories, and some ephemera pieces I have left in chipboard. So we're going to get started here. You can see I tore that paper. I tore the camera off. The embellishment was just too big compared to the size of photos that I'm using. The corner embellished camera that was already pre-printed on the paper. So I decided to, I tore it off so that if I want to use it on another paper, it has a nice torn edge and I can use it on another layout. So here I'm just piecing the paper back together with the white pieces that I have at the top. So doing 8.5 by 11, I'm able to do that. I'm able to, adjust it to the size that I need it to be, but also piece it back together and still have paper left over. So that's why another reason I like doing 8.5 by 11. Here I'm just making sure my black cardstock mats are straight. And I used black cardstock instead of white cardstock since the background's white. And also the film strips are black, so it kind of makes it look a little bit better, I think, design-wise. So that's why I did black instead of white. This film strip up here was 3. There was a purple butterfly in between the blue and the green. But for this layout, mainly I wanted to focus on the blue, the green, and a little bit of the pink popping here and there. His shirt has a little bit of pink in it, so it's like a pink peach color. So I wanted to make sure I, placed pink in the layout to make the pictures pop, but not a lot. So I focused more on the blue and the green since this is the one that'll go in his layout. And it does have flowers on it and stuff, but these pictures were actually taken on Easter also. So, I already have a layout for Easter. So these were just the cute little selfies that she was showing him how to take. And I'm going to piece again tickets on the sides of my photos. I did that the last layout also. And that seems to be the way I like to use the tickets. I'm not sure how else to use all the tickets that Simple Stories puts in their collections, but it does make a great embellishment, for something different. It's not a flower, it's not just some random, well, I guess it is a random item, it's a ticket, but it's not, so florally and girly, I guess. And yes, I do think flowers are girly. I said it. I'm like, I use flowers here and there on my boy layouts, but I really try not to go flowery on the boy layouts. I will search high and low to come up with other ideas to do my boy layouts. And luckily, more and more boy collections are coming out, so it's becoming a little bit easier. The Just Be You is a foam sticker that I added. Here I'm just adding a couple of little scrap pieces that I had left over of the pattern paper in the background behind the photo. And that's just to lift the photo up just a little bit more. I didn't want too much dimension on it since it has the foam piece on top of it, but it needed to be a little leveled out with the other picture. Since the other picture is on black cardstock and has the tickets behind it, so it's just a little popped up. And then I think I'll start working on the bottom. This design is kind of a top and a bottom design. There's not really a whole lot going on in the center, but there's also not a lot. There's not three clusters. So there's the two photos at the top. So that's one little area that has design. And then down at the bottom, I'll do more design. And it kind of sort of meets towards the middle, but there's empty space in the middle. So this is kind of another design that you can go for that still does balance. The layout is not off balance in any way, but it's not the typical, three design. And this photo here, I added the tickets to it, and then I wanted to use the green acrylic film piece that you see there at the bottom. It's kind of hard to see on my screen, but you'll see it here in a minute because I'm going to back it in black. And that acrylic piece is from Pear Tree Cut Files. And I just put a little bit of paper behind it to make it be a black film strip. There you go. And it popped a little bit more. And so I'm going to put some stickers on there. And the tag that's going behind the photo will be able to pull out for journaling purposes. I could have put the journaling, I guess, in the middle where there's nothing really in the middle. But I have these tags, I might as well use them. So I went ahead and just popped in the tag, and it matches with the little pink on it and the black and white. So I went ahead and used it. And here I'm going to add black foam on the background so that the ticket can be pulled out easily. And I will change it out to a white foam, which is from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And she sells a big fat foam that comes on a big fat roll. And it's actually really great for shaker pockets, but it's also great for this purpose here because the acrylic piece was fatter than the play foam. So first I put the play foam on and then realized that it's not balanced. So I'm going to come in and you'll see me add the white strips, and the white strips are the Big Mama foam tape. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I was trying to figure out what string I'm going to tie on the tag. And I decided I was going to use the black and white baker's twine, but it's too much black and white for the layout. So I decided just to go with a plain white ribbon, and that looks good. There's no, just giving my tag a little something. I don't like to leave the tag naked, so I wanted to put something there. And then here I am changing out the foam tape. I believe I'm going to do the Big Mama foam tape here in a minute. I don't know what I was cutting paper for. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to try to add just a piece of cardstock and see if that would make it level enough, but it's actually a pretty good, size difference between the play foam and the acrylic piece. So the Big Mama foam tape is a better suitable thing to do instead. So I just peeled the play foam off. And these little play foam strips, usually I don't add liquid glue to. I've never had them actually fall off, especially if they're, stuck with the adhesive that already comes on the play foam. So I didn't rip the paper or anything pulling those off. They just pulled right off. So you can see the white pieces there, and that's, like I said, the Big Mama foam tape instead. So my little tag slides in and out pretty easily, and I haven't attached it down just yet. Still playing around with little stickers. This one says take the photo, and then happy thoughts is what the little green one says. And I just thought those were cute. They match color wise, and it gives your eyes something else to go read and look at. Like I said, the top isn't glued down yet, so I had to go back up there and put it straight. And I wasn't sure on that big cluster flower. That's kind of why I hadn't attached it down yet, because I was still waiting to see if I was going to leave that one there or not. I had played with, where I wanted placements of things before I started the layout. Of course, I didn't just, pop on and start putting things in their place because I like to ink the edges of stuff. So I do that first off camera and then start the camera and start playing around with embellishments. And usually I have a general idea, but sometimes things change. And especially if I haven't cut things down or I haven't got an exact idea if that's where it's going to fit, then it'll change. So for right here with this cluster here, this actually changed quite a bit from what I had played with originally before I started the camera. And that's because I ended up wanting the photo to touch that cluster over there. And the reason being is because it doesn't have 3 clusters. And I like my clusters to have photos in them, not just be some random cluster in the corner, or I guess design wise, it depends on what type of layout I'm going for. But with this one, I wanted it to touch over there on the camera. So I used the flowers to make the 2 touch in the center. So you'll see me play around here with the flowers and I move them, from the top and the bottom and the colors. And I'm moving around. I try the blue one at the bottom first and then I'm like, I don't know if I like the blue one. So I pull it up and try to put the blue one at the top and the orange colored one at the bottom. But the orange matches too much with the tickets that are on the sticker of the background of the camera in the corner. So I'm going to move the orange one up and I will put the blue one at the bottom. So here I'm getting ready to, and I need to put those down first before I can put the picture frame down or the camera down. So I'm trying to get those into place where they're going to go. And then I'll glue down the camera and I'll glue down the photo. And I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue here. I do on this one because this is just ATG tape on the play foam. So I'll add the camera, make sure I get it in the right place. And after I add the photos, I believe I'm almost done. I'm going to add a little bit of sequence. And that was packed from Spiegelbaum Scraps. Not currently in the shop. That's caramel corn, which was in the shop for quite a while. I don't believe it's available anymore. But the peach and the blue color really matched this layout and the orange. So I didn't add any of the other colors for sequence. I just added the peach and the blue and put those around the layout. And then up here, I'm adding one more little sticker under the Just Be You that says lots of reasons to be happy. And I think that's it, guys. I'm going to add a few more sequins, like I said, and it's going to be finished. So I'm going to have a few more layouts. I should have a layout every day this week, actually, a video every day this week. I was busy scrapping this weekend along with doing laundry and running to Sam's Club, but I was able to get my layouts done for the week. So now I just need to do the voiceovers and get them up for you guys to enjoy. And hopefully you guys will come back and see what else I create this week. I should have a train layout with the train kit and the wedding kit. I'm going to have a layout from that one. And I will have a couple of design team layouts, one for Trace Jolie and one for Color Rush Studios this week. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Come back. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.